In this case, for example, there is a maternal side and the paternal side. तो वो कहते हैं कि नहीं जी minor child है, भाई daughter हमें चाहिए. Paternal कहता है हमें चाहिए daughter, और maternal कहता है हमें चाहिए. हो सकता है there might be some property which is in the name of husband and wife, due to which there might be some ill intentions. Then who is the legal here, and how is it decided that orphan who is a minor would go to paternal side or maternal side? What is the case?
So neither of them is the legal heir. None of them has the legal power to have the children. As per the Indian Guardianship and Maintenance Act, there are only 3 types of guardian. The number one is called natural guardian, and only parents can be natural guardian to a child, whether the child is biological or adopted. After parents, by law, there is no other guardian. So after the death of the parents, the state becomes the guardian of the child, and state is represented by the district judge. Now it becomes the district judge prerogative. Whom does he want to give the custody of the child, and whom does he want to give the wealth of the child for guardianship? And it's 100% the decision of the district judge. Now what's happening and what we have seen in law is that the judges in India are very reluctant giving custody of children to individuals. They say these individuals may have vested interest, and secondly, a judge is now morally and legally responsible for the welfare of the child. Now they want to give custody of the child to places where they can monitor the welfare of a child, and they think that they can better monitor the welfare of a child in an institution than with the individual. And what do you call those institutions who take care of children who have no parents? You call them orphanages.
Orphanage.
So would you like your child to end up in an orphanage in case both of you pass away? For this, the law has a provision of a third type of guardian, which is called testamentary guardian. Each parent by law has the power to appoint a guardian of their child while they are alive through a document which is called letter of guardianship. The letter of guardianship, if you create, you say that in we so and so, parents of so and so, have these minor children, and in case both of us pass away while my child is still a minor, I appoint this person as the guardian of my child, and in case this person whom I am appointed is either unable or unwilling to act as guardian, I appoint this second person as the guardian. So you can appoint 1 or 2 people, one after the other. You can give guardianship in 2 ways. One is guardianship of person, that means the physical custody of the child, and second is guardianship of assets, the money of the child. These can be given to the same person, or they can be given to different people. Usually we think that it's better to give it to different people, because then there is a counter check. Suppose your brother has the child, her brother has the money, and her brother every month goes to your brother to give for the child's upkeep. So there is a counter check. But the only risk here is if these 2 guardians have a ill relation between each other, maybe the child suffers. But if you can find people who are cooperative between 2 people, it's always better to divide the custody and the asset between 2 people. So if you create this letter of guardianship, you are ensuring that post the death of both of you, and by chance the child is still a minor, the custody and the money of your child only goes to people you wanted to go, and you are the best judge to decide it. No judge in the world can decide it better than you. Please take up this responsibility of yours, this obligation of yours, and appoint a guardian of your child while you are alive.